So today we have a new mod, and if you can't tell, we have different rear lights. So actually, these rear lights and the charge port don't look terrible, but they can leave a little bit to be desired. But these are actually new lights from Honcho. So we are going to go ahead and install these and check them out. And the great thing is they already have that more like blacked out look, kind of like what we've done with the headlights. So these lights should fit in a lot more with those, but also give us a completely different look in the back of the car. So here we are at the back of the Model Y, and FYI, these lights are compatible with Model 3 as well. But as you can see here, they do have that chrome strip, which I'm not a huge fan of. Yes, you can put some blackout like tint over that, but these lights aren't very bright in general, which a lot of people have noticed. Now, these new ones are definitely gonna be a lot brighter, but as you can see, there's no chrome, so we love that. It's gonna look a lot more like blacked out. And then we also do have replacement lights for that piece, as well as this. Now, these are our first product from Honcho that we are reviewing for them, so huge thanks to them. They did actually send us some of these to go ahead and check out. And as always, I love to hook you guys up with any kind of discount if possible when I do a review. So down below, you can actually find a coupon code that you can go to their website and check it out. They have the soft door close kit for Model Y. I don't know, comment down below if you want to see an install on that. Probably a little bit more intensive than something like the lights, but definitely something I'm willing to tackle if you guys would like to see that. But first off, we have to remove these lights. So let's go ahead and get to it. So we're gonna start on the passenger side of the car real quick. I'll go ahead and link some of my favorite like pry tools. Just be careful, kind of feel everything out. Okay, so we'll take those out, but we'll go ahead and get this piece out real quick. And this is just the base kind of cover. From the looks of it, my car needed a cleaning anyway, so this will help facilitate that clean. And we'll take this side out. Nice thing about the Model Y is a lot of parts are the same on both sides. So if you remove one from this side, probably gonna have to do the same for the other side. But now while we're here, we can go ahead and remove some of these little clips. I guess that's the bottom piece right there. Don't need that. And put this in a safe place. And you have your buttons here, so don't forget, you can just pop those out. You also have your 12 volt. Don't forget that too. I guess even more important than removing them is remembering to re-plug them in when you put this back. Okay, so now we have access to both of the lights here, the driver's side as well as the passenger over here. Now for each side, you will have to remove this little knob. This is actually just what the door will kind of rest on. And I believe these just kind of pop off. You can kind of just rotate it sideways by doing a little up pressure. And there you go. And it's actually just kind of pressure fit on there. So just try pulling it straight off and hopefully that works. Then after you do that, there will be some bolts and stuff on the inside that you will have to loosen. So right here is part of the light. So you're gonna wanna do that. Now I am currently using a 5/16 here, but I believe an 8mm will also work. And then as soon as you can, just use your finger. Just be careful, you don't drop it down into the abyss. Just be wary of that. So make sure you put that in a safe place. And then, like I said, I always put like all my top rivets and my nuts, everything like that, kind of right here in my all-weather floor mats, right? So just to keep everything safe. And then we have one more right up here. Hopefully you can see that. And as soon as I can, I'll use my finger. Okay. And then you do have the connector right here. It's a security connector. So you're going to have to push on that red thing to pop that out. Then you can pull the whole thing out. So just like that. And then the whole connector will just be able to pull right out. And this is actually your emergency release for your charge port. It's kind of where that lives. It just dangles. And so what we'll do is we'll just kind of grab this red tab, just kind of pull, and it will come out just like that. Now this tail light is all good to be removed. So we'll jump over to the passenger side. Definitely a lot more room on the passenger side, so hopefully you guys can see that a little easier. And then just kind of use my fingers to get these nuts off. There's one, and there's one more way up there. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of come in here with my hand, grab that, give it a little wiggle, and it'll come right out. When removing these, you still need to be careful from the outside even after you remove the nuts. The two nuts were like right here that we had removed because that's on that side. Now on this side, you have like these two like little nubs that are pressure fit into parts on the body. So you want to be careful. You don't want to bend it this way because you'll snap these little fins. So you never want to bend it this way. You want to just kind of wiggle and try to pull it straight back as much as possible because these connectors right here go straight into the car like this. So you want to try to go out as straight as possible. Never torque it like this towards the outsides because you'll break these little fins and it's just not going to look good. So just take your time. But you can see it's a little flexible already because we undid those nuts. But again, you don't want to do this too hard and snap right here. So there's not a lot of places to put your hands. So normally I'd like to do right here. And if you open your charge port, you can grab kind of right here and pull towards you. But I like to kind of use my body, a little bit of leverage. Okay, I think I got the top one. So you can see these little nubs right here go into these two spots right here. And then you have your connector and your two nuts that go kind of right through there. So you're gonna wanna be careful with this piece, but everything should snap out pretty easily. So I pushed a few of those clips back in to kind of hold it. So I need to figure out what to do with this. This piece appears glued on the metal. Like it doesn't flex at all. So I heard back from a few friends and their cover is all like this too. But this cover should actually be put on this latch. But then there's a rear trunk piece put on. So all this flange right here should be on the inside. Okay, so that right there is a little clip that holds it. Now I did kind of chip mine a little bit. That's a little clip, so if you can get something kind of along this back side on the interior side, you'll be able to pop that clip because that clip sits on the bottom right there a lot easier. So, I mean, we broke it a little bit. I'm sure there's only a few dollar piece, so I'll reach out to Tesla, see how much it is. Oh, cool. So, another nice thing compared to Model S when we took it apart, this has one cable for everything. Model S had a cable for each of like the speakers, the light, everything. So this is a much nicer addition. Okay, so this is what we need to remove now that we have all that off. So if you come kind of on the inside, you can see up in here that there is just that one nut that we need to remove right there. And then we can go ahead and pull that little red lever right there and that will disconnect it. Okay, so we got everything except for this little piece right down here. Oh, just like that.
What?
And the light comes off.
Wow.
Now, we will need to feed all these connectors through. So I'm actually just gonna use this rather than go through one of the other holes, and then we'll actually connect it to here. Now there are 3-pin and 4-pin varieties. This has both connectors already hooked up and everything. So you just use whatever one works for you. You don't have to worry about, do I need to order the 4-pin or the 3-pin? Whatever you order, it works. Okay, it is a new day. Got everything hooked up back there. Hopefully you all can see that. Yeah, lights are kind of all over right now, just testing. So here's the startup. Ooh, it's gonna look good. That looks really sweet. Okay, and then, so that's foot on the brake, foot off the brake, on the brake, off the brake, on the brake. That's drive. That's park. That's neutral. Reverse, you can see we have our 2 white lights. And then, so we're already in park. Off the brake, 4-way flashers. Brake with 4-way flashers. Sweet. Okay, so I guess now that we have all that done, we just need to go ahead and put everything in. So we'll go ahead and start on the driver's side of the vehicle. So right there is the OEM connector. That comes from the vehicle, gets connected there. That's what the OEM light is connected to. Then we have a green wire, which will be connected to the driver's side hatch light, all with the green wire. So that's super simple, easy to figure out. Then there's actually this wire right here. It's the coated one with like the fabric tape. There's 2 of them actually, and they kind of just connect in the middle. And those are kind of like little pigtails. They attach to the blue, white, yellow, and red harness coming out of the new light. And so that will connect to this side, the passenger side. And then on each side, there's that pigtail like I mentioned, and each one of those has an extra addition to it. And what you'll do is you'll connect the driver's side body light to the driver's side hatch light. And again, it just kind of goes right into this little connector. And same thing with this side up to there. Now you will see there's this connector here. That's what I use. It's got the 3 pins. There's also this one. It has 4. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's 4 in this one. Some cars have 3 pins, some have 4. They future-proof this, so you don't have to decide what your car has. You just get both connectors. So we just won't use this 4, so it'll just kind of hang out in the hatch right there. But that's kind of the wiring. The great thing is that right here is actually the OEM. So that hooks up OEM. That hooks up to the OEM. And so does this one and that one. So now it's all left to do is go ahead and put everything back there, there, and then there's the 2 up top. So to run the wires, I actually found it easier to remove that upper portion of the trunk trim. And then I was able to fish the wires right through the grommet hole that I needed. And then I was able to just use 1/4-inch tubing to use as a fishing line to be able to get everything through the grommet and then up through the metal hatch. Then it's just plug and play. You just connect everything to the lights and then go ahead and start putting everything back together. Just remember what went where, what clips went where, and how you took everything apart, and just reverse that whole process, and it should go really smoothly. So there's the whole startup. There's the reverse lights. Looking good. Okay, park. Foot off the brake. Go foot on the brake to drive. Yeah. Brake or parking. Oh, there's that. Ooh, those look cool. Okay, go ahead into park. Flashers. Ooh.
It's not doing anything, it's just, oh, there we go. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Ooh. What was that?
Me pumping the brakes.
Oh.
Look at how nice and dark they look too. They match the front now.
Yeah. They look pretty
It's
nice.
literally
It's nice when it
exact
does the little-
fitment too.
When it does the little animation there.
Yeah. I think the eagle lights.
Oh yeah, look at that. If you,
What do you think?
they look very nice.
Why don't you tell the people?
Very nice.
So yeah, comment down below. What do you guys think about the Eagle taillights from Honcho? Is this something you would rock? Is this something you would do? I think the process overall was pretty easy. And if you don't have to film it, the process is gonna be a lot easier because there's a lot of like weird angles and everything that kind of took me some time. So I don't know. I think it is a worthy upgrade for the Model Y. I'm super happy with how they came out. I really like kind of like the startup sequence. I really kind of like the whole look of them, how they have that progressive turn signal. Kind of instead of just like all on, all off, you kind of have that going across here. I kind of dig the look of that. So I don't know. I think overall it's definitely a success. Let me know down in the comment section below though, is this something you would rock? And I love doing installs where I can hook you guys up with a coupon code. So that is exactly what we have down below in the comment section and description. There will be a coupon code that you can go ahead and get a set of these yourself and save some money. So definitely check them out if you would like. But that's basically it for this one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely drop them down in the comment section below and I'm more than happy to help out and answer anything that you might have. As always though, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you're looking to accessorize your Model SX3 or Y, much like this one, definitely check them out. All linked down below, and using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Our two must-have accessories are definitely gonna be a center console wrap. It really helps protect that center console, whether you have the first gen glossy black material or you have the second gen console, as well as a matte screen protector. It really helps cut down any glare from the sun, as well as reduce any fingerprints thanks to its oleophobic surface. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, go ahead and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.